Alright, so we're gonna be doing the tradition for most hype characters and using them against every story boss, or the relevant ones. I like starting always with Hendrickson because he represents a old part of Grand Cross where story bosses were end game content, and now we just one-shot him. But for this run, we're going to be using Reinhard with Arthur and Twigo for the most part, because he looks pretty bad without HP boosting. So I'm cheating a little bit for his run, making him look extra impressive, but I think he can just use it. We're skipping straight into Astarosa, because honestly, most of the bosses before are all going to get one-shotted. Maybe it is a bit unfair because I am using support, but for all of these, I either run them alone, because, you know, it doesn't really matter that much if they have support or not, or I do use, like, some form of support, like maybe Galfer or something, and this is, like, almost necessary for him, I want to say, being used with the HP boosters, because his damage just scales differently, right? With how the damage is scaled, if he doesn't have people boosting his HP, it would just take us forever to kill each individual fight. Like Astarosa here would have taken like 7 turns. Because the difference is like almost incomparable in how large the difference is. I'm surprised we haven't got this Fraudrin yet. I mean, I'm not surprised. They hate demons, but I am somewhat surprised because a lot of these characters from story that they already have the model and the animations for, it would be so easy for them to just toss them on a random banner, right? Alongside a character. Like this Fraudrin could have easily released with Zeldris, and people are just like, okay. You know, as like a side, you know, on the banner. Another addition to the SSR tickets, which we desperately need. Of course, speaking of unreleased characters, we have yeah, I can't even hold it. We have this. One day. See, they already, again, another character has Arthur got an extra card every single time. Another character that already has the animations, right? The animations, the model, everything is already in the game. It would be just a breeze for them to straight up copy and paste the assets and put it into an actual unit. I don't know. How much HP do we lose? I don't know if they're scared because they already have a commitment for it, and the commitment's pretty OP. The 20% stat lower when you kill someone. But they could just change it. There's no one stopping them from just changing it, right? Literally a mystery why it's still not in the game. Derriere Mount Speed should be one shot. Derriere lowers long range damage, so we're chilling because both our hits are close range. Oh, that already did a lot. Yep. I love bosses with no crit resistance. Okay. They're green as well, so boop, boop. Not very concerned about Glox's commitment because it should kill. Yep. I forget how it tastes to attack PvE enemies with no damage cap. It's been a while. Okay. The biggest boss, most evil character in 7 Deadly Sins, Lucia. It's very surprising how They have released 2 versions of each Archangel. Except Mao, of course, but... you know, Tarmiel, Sauriel, Luciel. But demons, man. They can't bring themselves to release, like, into the Mossman Dariari, man. The hatred towards demons really must come from Luciel. He must be running that marble. And my pick for, hopefully, November Festival. Listen, man. The demons need it, okay? And he will be a demon. I wonder if he... No, he's unknown. Wait. He should... No, they should change it. When he comes out, they should change it. I mean, I still wouldn't mind it if he comes out as unknown, because that'll be good for Echidna. But they should change it, because he is a demon. I guess for this point in the story, we're fighting as technically Glocks and Droll, and they are unaware of what Galfer is. Maybe that's why he displays as unknown. But, you know, you still think he's gonna... Yeah, it is crazy to think, but this game is based on the story called Seven Deadly Sins, and the characters from the story usually do come out. It is insane to think, but at one point, people didn't believe that the one Askener would come out in the game. You know, it is... No, man, they're not... Bro, the one Askener, man. No way they're gonna release him. He does participate in the story. Right? So characters that do participate usually have a pretty good chance, except Grayroad, of releasing. I wonder if this version of Dan would ever get a unit. I don't think so, because it's just like such a small piece of the story. That she's in this form. She doesn't even have original cards, I don't think. Yeah. But like, they love DN. They release DNs like it's water. They could. Also this Melascula. I mean... Nah, they wouldn't make... She's too big. She's too big for her to get an actual character. There are giants in the game. Wouldn't Droll is like super huge, and they just make him like smaller than he's supposed to be. They could do that. I just would like another Melascula, because we have like the one version of base Melascula, and there's a lot of Melascula simps, I'll tell you. Salt Meliodas. One day. 5th one. Nah. Can you believe I thought that they would do it for the Esterosa celebration? How naive was I? I thought that they would give Assault Melee. Bro, it's free money. They make a paid only Assault Melee. I mean, it wouldn't be paid only because it's not a collab character, but they release an EU war set for Assault Melee. Make it like seasonal or something. So people have to either pay with money or buy with gems. Doesn't even have to be given out for free. Just make it... Just, free money. Free money. Okay. Salt Melee again, but now he's Zeldris. Is this Ominous Nebula Zeldris giving support for Assault Meliodas? Ominous Nebula Zeldris, a unit that clearly was designed perfectly and definitely should have been a support type character. I keep forgetting this card actually does more damage here because I do crit. It's not like PvP. I will crit, so the Flood card is actually better. Let's do this. Wait, he has Lost Veins passive. I'm surprised they haven't done Lost Veins passive in like a new festival, but like crazy. Like, you know how the end has like super long text make like the next festival have a super long text. In the middle of the super long text, also when you get crit, you rank up your cards. And then have them like have super local resistance, but like super high crit defense. Now our boy. Can you believe like when I made a video on this guy like existing, I got like, it was only one comment, but it was so long, of this guy saying that I should stop spreading misinformation about the game. When the video was just me showing the fight, it was like, should stop showcasing these fake leaks and misinformation about the game. It's like, it's in the game. The fight is in story. You can play it right now. I'm just baffled. I don't know why I still read YouTube comments. Next two, of course, are the demonified versions of Cusack and Chandler. I don't know how else to call it. Calling them Demon Cusack or Demon Chandler makes no sense because the normal forms of them are already demons, but enhanced. The Giga Chad version of Cusack and Chandler can very easily be future side characters. I mean, Chandler, I think, could be a festival, and then Cusack maybe. It would be so perfect if they released Chandler, like again this enhanced version of Chandler, as a festival and Cusack as a side. But I only say that because Cusack already has a festival. And, you know, not the most hyped festival ever released. And if Cusack already has a festival, they might as well give one to Chandler as well. So making this Chandler over here a festival with Cusack as a side unit for him, they'll just make total sense, but they don't make side units anymore. They'll probably release Cusack as a separate banner. I miss side units, you know? I miss when they would release a festival with a side character that was free. I still use Green Arthur. I just did my global completion on Labyrinth with Green Arthur. He's so good. I miss those days, you know? Hope this guy's good though. Demons on top as long as possible, that'd be great. Alright, and to wrap up the bosses nicely, we end with the Demon King. It's a good way to end it. I wish I could end all of these videos with Demon King. Demon King is he's never getting a unit. He's I don't think. Not in this form. He could get like Demon King possessing Zeldris, but like long time from now. Long time from now. And he will still be a back unit because it's Zeldris, so it is what it is. Let's finish it off. Reinhard's pretty good. On the right situation, you give him the HP boost, and he just rips and tears. The man goes crazy. Boop, boop, boop. This is the most recent story boss. Story hasn't been the same since the days of Hendrix, and I'll tell you that.